The South Korean government is taking steps to address economic and trade uncertainties amid concerns over both domestic political turmoil and potential shifts in U.S. trade policies under the incoming Trump administration. Finance Minister Choi Sang-mok announced today that all available policy tools would be deployed to mitigate potential economic challenges arising from anticipated changes in U.S. policy, which could impact South Korea's export-driven economy. Speaking at a meeting with economy-related ministers, Choi emphasized the need for extraordinary measures ahead of the administration's inauguration in late January. Meanwhile, Trade Minister Jung In-kyo sought to reassure businesses, stating that the recent political situation in South Korea, including last week's brief imposition of martial law, would likely have only a limited impact on exports. During an emergency meeting with trade-related organizations, Jung acknowledged the market concerns but noted that the immediate effect on exports appeared minimal. In local news, amid a backlash in the medical field over penalties for absent medical residents, the number of applicants for medical residencies in Busan for March 2024 has dropped to single digits, exacerbating concerns over healthcare gaps. As of the 9th, Busan National University Hospital received only one applicant, Donghwa University Hospital 2, and Busan Medical Center none, against quotas of 75, 45, and 9 respectively. Other training hospitals in the region also reported significant shortfalls in applications. The Busan Metropolitan Government and Korea International Trade Association will host the 2024 Busan Trade Day today at Paradise Hotel Busan with over 250 attendees, including Mayor Park Kyung-jun. The event celebrates Trade Day and honors 187 export professionals for their contributions to regional economic development. Hwaseung Bolt Industry will receive the prestigious Gold Tower Order of Industrial Service Merit, and Samyoung MT, Sejong Technology, and IEN Hanchang will receive Excellence Awards. According to a report by the Dongnam Statistics Office, Busan's employment rate remained steady in the 58% range for the sixth consecutive month, reaching 58.2% in November, a 0.7 percentage point increase compared to the same month last year. The number of employed people rose by 13,000 or 0.8% to 1.696 million, with gains in manufacturing up 27,000 or 12.3%, offsetting declines in social overhead capital and other sectors down 10,000 or minus 0.7%. The number of unemployed individuals fell significantly by 17,000 or minus 31.4% to 36,000. And now taking a quick look at the weather here. It's currently 10 degrees Celsius in Busan City under a dry weather advisory. And that will have to do it for this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Midday Mate with Nick Greenwood. BEFM 부산영어방송.
As the old cliche goes, Christmas comes just once a year, but it's inspired a truly timeless selection of seasonal songs. If you can add Christmas songs to your playlist as soon as possible, you can get in the Christmas spirit right now. It's only 2 weeks away. So today, we're going to talk about the greatest Christmas carols of all time. It's Wednesday, December the 11th, 2024. This is Midday Mate. Let's go.
Winter is a glass of magic.
That was Ring Out Solstice Bells by Jethro Tull. Now, there are plenty of Christmas songs, including this one by Jethro Tull, but few about the winter solstice, which takes place on the shortest day of the year in the northern hemisphere. So winter solstice, 한국말로 얘기하면 동지죠. It's the opposite of summer solstice, which is the longest day of the year. Now, it's usually on December the 21st or the 22nd. The song describes a solstice celebration in medieval times with dancing, druids, and ringing bells. In an interview with frontman Ian Anderson, he said it's one of just a few songs he wrote simply looking for a hit song. He said, I deliberately attempted to write, if not a pop song, at least a song that was catchy enough to be getting radio play and achieve something in the singles charts. Well, Ian Anderson, you've succeeded. You've made it to Midday Mate. You're live in the studio in Busan this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome everyone to the show. This is Midday Mate, and you're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Jeongwan and Noksan areas. I'm your host Nick, and it's Hump Day. It's Wednesday. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, bundled up warm if you're outside or nice and snug if you're inside. We've got lots of love coming in. Soinim, welcome to the show. 1등, congratulations. Jin Lee Nim saying number 2, welcome to the show, congratulations. Benny Nim saying happy hump day, Benny Nim. Good to see you here. We also have TJ Yo Nim saying 안녕하세요. Whoa. Welcome to the show, my friend. And it seems like TJ Yo Nim does a lot of exercise. After looking at a bit of the chatting in the YouTube live chat, TJ Yonim says, 이제는 한 번에 쉬지 않고 100개 합니다. I guess that's push-ups, right? Squats. 스쿼트 하시군요. Squats, 100. 숨이 엄청 차요라고 하셨어요. That's awesome. That's really good. And that's one of the great exercises you can do multitasking while listening to the radio and also working out. Good on you, mate. Good on you. I'm proud of you. We have 만학도 영어님 coming in as well, saying happy Wednesday. 오늘도 들을 준비됐어요. Welcome to the show, 만학도 영어님. Fantastic to see you. I do like your appearances here. Jenny as well. Jenny Nim saying hello, mates and Nick. Hello, Jenny. Greetings and happy Wednesday. Also, we have Sangmin Park Nim. Welcome to the show, my friend. Fantastic to see you. Anyone who is just joining in, greetings. I want to say Christmas greetings because it is nearly Christmas. Jenny Nim asking, Nick, 오늘 스웨터가 테디베어 같아요? 귀엽습니다. 감사합니다. It actually has it's a polar bear on it. But yeah, it's very furry. I kind of regret wearing it now because I walked to the station today. And you know, when you walk, you sweat a lot. So I'm really regretting wearing this jumper or sweater. But still, it makes me glad that I wore it now that you said it looks good. Also, Juliet Nim saying long time no see. Happy hump day. Good to see you, Juliet Nim. Long time no see. It's been a couple of days, right? I hope you're having a great day so far. Also, 소희님 saying, 와, Nick 정말 귀여운 테디베어 같아요. 보들보들한 스웨터 따뜻해 보이네요. 너무 따뜻해요. 너무 따뜻해서 좀 불편해요, 사실. It's a little bit uncomfortable, like I just said, because I walked very far. You know, the weather is kind of like that right now. Anyway, everyone, I'm going to tell you what's coming up in today's show. In hour number 1, we have Listomania, where we introduce various kinds of list. Today, we're talking about the greatest Christmas carols of all time. Lots of good carols out there. We're going to be talking about some of the most famous ones. After that, we have What's the Word, where we look at the evolution of words, where they came from, and how they've changed over time. Cheryl will be here for that. In hour number 2, we have today's quotes, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people, and then bite-sized banter, daily fun conversations with a theme. Kimberly will be helping us there. Don't Make a Scene will be after that, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip, and then Poetry in Motion to round off the show, and that's where we introduce Korean poems and also translate them to English as well. Of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show. We have Dad and Son Nim saying, hello, New Year is coming. It is indeed, and thank you for joining the show today, my friend. All right, if you wanted to message in, but you didn't quite know what to say, I'm going to give you the question of the day. The question is, what is your favorite Christmas song? What is your favorite Christmas song? 가장 좋아하는 크리스마스 노래는 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. Now, you can say whatever you want, but please don't say Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. I used to work in retail, and anyone who works in retail, who works in a shop, knows that this song becomes torturous because it's played on repeat 24/7, at least 20 times a day. If you're working the whole day, you hear All I Want for Christmas Is You so much it drills into your head. It is a good song, but anyone who's worked in any kind of shop before will understand the trauma that I'm talking about. But if it is your favorite song, feel free to tell us. You can send your messages into pound 9050, sharp 9050, which will cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. Add us, send us messages for free. Or you can download the smartphone app. Again, search for BEFM or 부산영어방송. Or even better, go onto YouTube, type in forgot the name, BEFM, 부산영어방송, click on Midday Mate, and you can see me in the studio and also talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back with Lister Mania. This is Heaven Must Be There by Eurogliders. Welcome back, everybody, to Midday Mate. That was Heaven Must Be There by Eurogliders. A great Christmas song to kind of put us in the Christmas spirit as we get closer to the 25th of December. And I did ask all of my lovely listeners what their favourite Christmas song was, because that is the text topic question of the day. 가장 좋아하시는 크리스마스 노래는 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문입니다. We've got some messages coming in, which is good to see. Let's have a look. We have Benny Nim saying, I think of Jingle Bells. Yeah, Jingle Bells is a classic. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Then Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Yeah, I think we played that the other day. That is a classic. So you know your Christmas music. TJ Yonim saying, 한때 어마어마했던 브리트니 누나 노래 My Only Wish 신청합니다. My Only Wish, yeah, the good old days of Britney Spears. Yeah, she had a couple of Christmas songs, I believe, that being one of them. Thank you for your request. We will see if we can play it in due time. Benny Nim then also coming back saying, but I also really like EXO의 첫눈, First Snow, as this song is now a viral song since last year. Oh, I didn't know that. EXO, they were popular when I first came to Korea. When I came in 2013, they were the big band that all of my students absolutely loved. Ponim saying, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Classic. Soinim saying, Winter World of Love by Engelbert Humperdinck. 노래 좋아요라고 하셨어요. Well, that sounds good. Is it German? Is he German by chance? The name like that sounds kind of German. I love German Christmas songs like Freightheart. What's it? Freightheart, I think, is also a great German band who make good Christmas songs too. What else? We've got Ponim also saying chestnut roasting on an open fire. Ooh, that sounds very warm. That sounds very warm. Jin Linim saying 크리스마스 노래 다 좋아요. 특히 NCT Dream Joy. 좋아요라고 하셨어요. Lots of interesting, I guess, lots of good suggestions coming in. I wish we could play them all. We also have 조현철님 saying 저는 북치는 소년이요. 잔잔해서 좋아요. I've not heard that one, but that sounds cool. The little boy hitting the drum. Cool. Is that a Korean Christmas song? It sounds almost like it could be a European song as well. Boy banging the drum. I don't know. Maybe we'll have a look for that, but thank you for that suggestion. We also have 1191 messaging in. This is a very familiar number from back when I used to do 4 p.m. duo. They say, 오늘 처음 들어요. BFM 자주 듣는데 익숙한 목소리가 나오네요. 애청할게요. 아이고 감사합니다. Oh, it's good to see you. I remember your number, 1191번님. It's good to see you again, my friend, and thank you for saying that as well. All right, it is now time for Listomania, and this is where we go over lists, as the name implies. And today, we're going to talk about the greatest Christmas carols of all time. Now, we've had a few suggestions coming here, which have been really good. But let's look at this list, which are considered some of the most popular ones. Number 1 is Oh Holy Night. Holy Night. Placide Cappeau, a wine seller from southern France, was asked by the local parish priest to write a festive poem in 1847 to celebrate the church organ's renovation. Cappeau felt it should be accompanied by music, so he approached his friend Adolphe Charles Adam, and Adam's text reflects on the birth of Jesus and of humanity's redemption. So there you go. Oh Holy Night came from 1847. And when it says Adam's text, I don't think it means his text message. The text that he wrote seems far more likely. Next on the list is a classic as well. Silent Night. Everyone knows this one, right? Silent Night. 고요한 밤. Originally written in German, Stille Nacht, which I guess is Still or Silent Night, was composed in 1818 by Franz Xavier Gruber with lyrics by Joseph Moore and was translated to English in 1859. During the Christmas truce of the 1914 during World War I, the carol was sung simultaneously by English and German troops. And this is something I remember learning about in history during World War I when the German troops and the British troops were fighting in the trenches. On Christmas Day, they stopped fighting, they put down their guns, they listened to music, Christmas music, and they played football together just for one day. And then the day after Christmas, they picked up their guns and started fighting again. I think it's just so incredible how for one day they just put their differences aside. It would have been nice if it continued after that, but still, it was a really heartwarming story to hear. All right, next we have number 3, Hark, the Herald Angels Sing. Now, with lyrics written by Charles Wesley and set to a tune by Mendelssohn, this carol was always going to be one of the most recognizable and popular ones on this list. It's also got a really good descant, or a descent, however you pronounce that. Next on the list is Joy to the World. Joy to the World. Rather than celebrating the birth of Christ, the text of this hymn represents Christ's triumphant return. In the late 90s, it was named the most published Christmas hymn in North America. So all of the ones that are coming out so far are they're classic. They're ones I know from my childhood, and they all have a very Christian basis. Next, we have God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Now, one of the oldest Christmas carols on the list, this dates back to at least the 16th century, possibly earlier. Although most people assume the first line is suggesting merry gentlemen should rest, in early English it actually means something closer to remain bountiful, gentlemen. Okay, next we have Away in a Manger. I remember this song because when I was about 6 years old, I sang it in my school play. Away in a manger. You know that song? No, I'm not going to sing it now because when I was young, before my voice, broke, before I went through adolescence, I actually had an okay voice, an okay singing voice. I was cast in a few of the lead singing roles, but I don't know what happened. When I turned about 12 or 13, my voice just transformed and I could no longer sing and I can no longer hold a tune. I don't know why. It was cruel. Fate is very cruel. So that was number 6, Away in a Manger. It was the late 19th century written carol, very popular with children, very popular to be used in nativity plays as well. All right, last on this list is It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. Now, the lyrics for this carol were written by Massachusetts pastor Edmund Sears and refers to the idea of war and peace. The most common musical setting was adapted from an English melody in 1874 by Arthur Sullivan. So that was a list of 7 of the biggest carols. Now, these are carols, not pop songs. So that's why you're not seeing any Mariah Carey or Britney Spears on here. They're all carols, classic carols. We've got some messages coming in. We have Soy-님 saying, 앵글 험플딩크는 영국이 낳은 최고의 가수래요. He's English. Oh my, I did not know that. 그런데 유명한 독일 작곡자 이름을 예명으로 했대요. Okay, that's why I didn't know he was English. I didn't know. That's really cool. Thank you for that information. All right, we're going to take a song break. This was requested by 조연철님, and he told me the English title to 북치는 소년 is Little Drummer Boy. So we're going to listen to The Little Drummer Boy by Jackson 5.
Find
That was The Little Drummer Boy by Jackson 5, requested by Tweon-Cholnim. Thank you very much. That's a very nice tune. Anything by the Jackson 5 is always appreciated here. Welcome back, everyone, to Midday Mate. It's 12:32 in the afternoon. We just came back from Mania, where we were talking about some classic carols that maybe a lot of us grew up singing. I'm sure a lot of them have their Korean translations as well, because most of these they came from either German or French songs before they were translated to English. We've got some messages coming in. We have Juliet Nim saying, I like the lyrics, you better watch and not pout, I'm telling you why. It's just saying, don't be sad, be happy, because Santa Claus is coming and he doesn't like bad kids. It's a good song. I like that song. I also really like the modern version. There's a really jazzified version, which I really like. Anyway, to remind you, the question of the day is, what is your favorite Christmas song? 가장 좋아하는 크리스마스 노래는 무엇인가요? 가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽입니다. We had 1191번님 saying, Must Have Love by Brown Eyed Girls. Is that a Christmas song? I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to a lot of Brown Eyed Girls. I know they are super famous. Is that a Christmas song? Awesome. I'll have to check it out at some point. All right. You can send your messages to pound 9050, sharp 9050, to cost you 101. A Kakao Talk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. You can add us, send us messages for free. You can download the smartphone app as well, or even better, go onto YouTube Live. We'll go onto YouTube and then you can click on Midday Mate and then see me live in the studio and talk with all of the mates in the live chatting area. Don't go anywhere because Cheryl is in the building. It is time for What's the Word with Cheryl. I was going to say for Cheryl. With Cheryl. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I noticed you have more purple hair today.
I do have more purple hair today. And you know what? You noticed. My husband and my daughter didn't notice.
Bad husband.
Not
and
at
daughter.
all. Not at all.
I can understand. How old's your daughter?
13.
Teenager. They don't notice things about their parents, right?
Yeah.
But your husband.
Yeah, didn't notice.
Bad. You need to punish.
When he finally realised it, he just kind of strutted away.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I would be lying if I said I notice every small thing that my wife does. And if she has a haircut, I'll notice. But if it's like new nails, I don't know. I don't stare at your nails, but yeah.
But I mean, this is very purple.
It's the first thing you see.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There you go. Have you had purple hair for a while, or is it a newer thing?
No, from last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he's just used to it. You've been going through the process of dyeing it. So.
I don't know. This is quite different from the way that it was last year. Last year it was like bright purple.
Okay.
So yeah, this is noticeably different.
Okay. 오늘 더 아름다운 Cheryl? Is that Cheryl in Korean? Cheryl?
Well.
Is that maybe that's the Korean version?
It's a few things.
Yeah. 소희님 says 머리 색깔이 너무 예뻐요.
감사합니다.
어떻게 모를 수 있지? How can you not realize that you dyed your hair to your husband? There we go. Hope he's listening to this. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
So good.
Okay. And today we're going to be learning about the origins of a particular word. I remember last week we were talking about viruses, influenza, lots of nasty things. So I'm curious what the word for today is.
So last week, because we talked about viruses, we kind of skipped over computer virus, which got me thinking about words related to technology. Most of these words are new to the English language, added within about the last 40 years or so. So today we'll be looking at tech words.
Tech words. That sounds good. I like tech. I don't know if it's the inner guy in me, but every time I see technology in a supermarket, I just have to hang around there. And my wife's always like, 빨리 가자. And I'm like, I just want to look at this new TV and this new phone. I don't know what it is. I love tech.
I think technology is fantastic, but I'm so useless. So useless at it.
컴맹이세요? You don't know how to really use it or fiddle with things.
Yeah. Just even my phone. It's just so bad. My daughter shows me stuff. Even PD님 showed me something with one of the apps, and I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Fair enough. I mean, it's not for everyone, is it?
Yeah.
So, the word, is it technology today?
It is.
Okay.
The first word today.
Technology. I guess, we hear the word ology a lot, like biology and, physiology, technology. So how can we define the word technology?
So today, technology is defined as the use of scientific knowledge for practical purposes or applications. It includes methods, oracles.
That makes a lot of sense. There is a huge technology brand that focuses on making microphones and speakers, and they're a combination of Logia and Techne. They mix them together. You probably own a few of their mice or keyboards without even knowing it. Now I know where it comes from. So if we put the words and meanings together, it was Technologia. So this would be something along the lines of a divine art or a craft.
It would, which is interesting when we think about how far and how fast technology has evolved. But the word changed a bit when it became combined and became technologia and referred more to a systematic treatment.
Oh, so when did the word technology enter the English language?
That happened, surprisingly, in the 17th century. The Greek technologia became the English word technology. Of course, in the 17th century, there is no technology as we understand it now,
Right.
no smartphones, no computers. So the meaning referred to a branch of learning concerned with mechanic arts.
Like cogs and wheels and automation without electricity. So mechanic arts. So thinking about 17th century, you're really thinking of things like clocks, maybe carpentry, basic, I guess, primitive machines.
Yeah, right. In medieval times, mechanical arts was considered unbecoming for a free man because they served basic needs. They were referred to as servile arts. In the Renaissance, machines like clocks and automatons became part of the culture.
Ooh, automaton.
Yeah.
Automaton.
There's a word for you.
I like this word, yeah. What is an automaton?
So I guess the closest relation would be a very basic robot. It would have been a moving mechanical device made in imitation of a human being. In 19th century France, these would have been mechanical acrobats, clowns, and musicians.
They had mechanical acrobats in the 19th century?
They did.
No way. It's like we're struggling right now to make robots stand up. That's incredible. So I guess they were like little toys that could move on their own with basic technologies like cogs and wheels, kind of like a clock.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So that's a bit about technology. Automaton. What's the next word?
The next word, which you might think has more recent origins, is cellular phone.
Cellular phone. Okay, we know cellular comes from like cellular networks. Also, I always thought the word cell phone was because like the cells in a battery. So I don't know. Maybe because it's like technology functions like the cells in the human body by dividing and sending messages. Something Latin. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. The word cellular comes from the Latin word cellula, which means living cell. Before the 1970s, the word cellular was mostly used to describe biological things like living cells. For example, in 1716, a writer might have described bones as cellular at the joint.
Oh, okay. So when was the first cellular phone invented? It can't have been too long ago.
Well, the first cellular phone was invented in 1973 by Motorola engineer Martin Cooper. He made the first cell phone call from 6th Avenue in New York City.
Interesting. Now, I'm pretty aware of Motorola having some of the first cell phones and having the huge antennas, being giant, almost like satellite walkie-talkies in World War II.
Yeah. Well, even the big ones that were like mass distributed and they had like the little flip at the bottom, they would get so hot.
Really?
Yeah, my mum had one of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk on it for more than 10 minutes because it would get so hot.
Wow. They've come a long way in 51 years.
They really have. They really have. The first cellular phone actually weighed 2.5 kilos and was about a foot tall.
Whoa.
And only had a talk time of 30 minutes and took 10 hours to charge. And it cost $3,995 and had a
Whoa.
$50 monthly fee.
And we complain about our prices right now.
Exactly.
So I assume they weren't sold very widely.
No, they weren't. What we recognise as mobile phones didn't go on sale until 1984, which was only 40 years ago.
Interesting. Well, we're going to talk more about the evolution of phones from 1984. We're going to take a quick song break first, though. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Ella Fitzgerald for Juliet Nim.
You better watch out, you better not cry. Don't pout, I'm telling you why.
I just came back from a lovely trip along the Milky Way. I stopped off at the North Pole to spend a holiday. I called on dear old Santa Claus to see what I could see. He took me to his workshop and told his plans to me. So you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He's watching.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
With little tin horns and little toy drums and ruby toots and rummy tum-tum.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Look at that crazy red suit.
Curly head claws that cuddle and coo and elephant guns and kitty cars too.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Ride, ride, red, ride. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not pout. I'm telling you why.
Santa
Is coming to town. Get rid of that frown, 'cause Santa Claus is coming to town.
you why.
It's in the bag.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town by Ella Fitzgerald. That was for Juliet Nim, who talked about the lyrics earlier, saying, thank you so much, Nick is the best. 아이고, 감사합니다. But we have to give credit to our producer for finding that Ella Fitzgerald jazzy version. Jenny Nim also saying, 제자 버전도 좋네요. I love it. Every version of this song is always so Christmassy. Well, we're in the middle of our segment, What's the Word with Cheryl. We're talking about technology today, and we were talking about cell phones up until the song break. Now, we're going to talk about smartphones, because smartphones didn't go on sale for a long time after the original phones.
Yeah, they didn't. Smartphones weren't released until 1994.
Oh.
But what we now recognise as a smartphone with internet connection and more connectivity across a broad range of services weren't available until the Fruit Company released their first phone in 2007.
Right. There were some kind of quote-unquote smartphones before. They didn't have the adaptive touch, though, so you had to really press on the screens to press anything. They didn't have 3G, even 2G. It was WAP at the time, like the old Nokia 3310s and things like that. So the etymology of cellular phone is really simple and makes a lot of sense. But what about the word computer? I'm assuming that word is recent, since the first computer wasn't actually invented until the 19th century.
Surprisingly, the first mechanical computer was invented between 270 BC
Oh, wow.
by the ancient Greeks and was called, here we go, I get to mess up another word,
Go for it.
Antikythera mechanism.
Well, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah, I did good. It was a hand-powered model of the solar system and was the first oldest known example of an analog computer.
So the origin of the word is Greek.
Actually, Latin. The word comes from the Latin word computere, which means to calculate, to count, to think, or to sum up.
Oh.
Computere is made up of two Latin words, com, meaning with, and putere, meaning to reckon.
With reckon. I don't know how that translates, but when was the word computer itself first used in English?
The word computer was first used in 1613 in the book The Young Man's Gillings by English writer Richard Braithwaite. However, at the time, the word was used to describe a person who is faster at calculations than the average person, or rather than a machine.
So a human computer.
And women were often hired as human computers because they could be paid less than men.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because they calculate faster. Okay.
Well, they do.
Yeah, I'm sure they do, yeah.
That's the main reason.
So if I'm correct, the first computer was introduced in 1946, but it wasn't known as a computer, and there was an abbreviation known as ENIAC.
Right. The Electric Numerical Integrator and Computer was the first generational purpose electronic computer.
Right.
But prior to that, the Colossus, was invented in 1943 and was the first electronic programmable computer and helped the British code breakers during World War II.
Oh, the Colossus sounds like a beast.
Like a superhero.
Yeah, the Colossus breaking World War II code.
Yeah.
So when did the word computer take on the familiar meaning that we have now of a machine that we use for internet searches, word processing, and other uses?
That happened in 1945, and the word remained in use, even though computers are far more sophisticated than they were in the 1940s, and a lot smaller too. In fact, the first personal computer was only invented 51 years ago in 1973 by Michael N., and the first laptop only 43 years ago in 1981 by Epson.
Oh, he makes printers.
Yeah.
They're a printer brand now. I'd never used them, so I'm going to say it anyway. That's really interesting. You know, I went to primary school with a kid. His name was Simon Babbage. And I don't know if you know, his great-great-great-grandfather was Charles Babbage. Who was the inventor of the first, I guess, the clockwork computer that, turned by itself to make calculations. So that was pretty cool. He went to my school, so he can't have been that rich. But, I thought that was pretty cool. Charles Babbage was one of the pioneers of modern mechanical computers back in the UK. Interesting stuff. So I do know how old you are, so actually predated computers.
I did. I remember having to go to the library and borrow 10 books just to find one quote for an English essay.
No way. But you know what? Something about that is kind of like 로망이 있는 것 같아요. It's kind of cool. Just
nostalgic.
It's nostalgic. You have to, and I guess then the criteria were different because now one internet search, boom, the quote is in our faces. So subsequently we have to find more quotes maybe.
Yeah.
But I think something about going to the library, maybe with your friends or alone, finding that quote, making a great essay. I don't know, something nice about that.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was going through the big catalogue.
Yeah.
With all the Dewey Decimal systems and pulling out the catalogue and going through all the papers to find the book.
I was just of the generation where computers were making it into schools, but it would be a specific time. Right, it's time for computer class. Let's go and make funny JPEGs and things like that. I didn't have to go to Actually, in university, I had to go to the library to find quotes for psychology. I guess it was around 2009. So I guess maybe books were still quite useful. Now, I don't know. If anyone's from university right now, do you still use books to find quotes? I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think everything is AI now.
It's probably a different world, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Cheryl, thank you so much for bringing us these interesting words. Technology, computer, cellular phone, things that we use every day, but I've honestly never thought about where it comes from. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll see you next week.
I'll see you next week with more words that you never think about
I know.
and I can't pronounce.
Brilliant. That's what I love about it. All right, we're going to take a song break to wrap up the first half, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back very soon. This is requested by 11911님, Must Have Love by Brown Eyed Girls.
세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
We are
The Firefighter Duo.
Winter is so dry. Let's prevent fire by keeping these 3 rules. If you take caution, you can prevent a fire.
The number one cause of fire in winter are electric blankets. Take special caution with highly flammable materials such as memory foam, toppers, and bedding.
Number 2, having too many appliances on the power outlet is dangerous. Always unplug all the appliances that you're not currently using.
Number 3, check the heater is off before leaving the house. Leaving it on for an extended period of time can cause a fire.
Let's all take part in preventing fire and have warm and safe winter this year.
Tune into BEFM 부산영어방송 for an emergency broadcast.
This campaign is brought to you by BEFM 부산영어방송.
나만 알고 싶은 우리 동네의 작은 가게들 하나쯤 있다면 그 가게 마음껏 이용하고 응원해주세요. 동네 가게를 이용할수록 우리 경제가 살아나니까요. 세상 가장 쉬운 응원 같이 가요. 작은 가게로 부산 방송광고 발전협의회.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
She's a very kinky girl, the kind you don't take home to mother. She will never let your spirits down once you get her off the street. Oh, girl. She likes the boys in the band. She says that I'm her all-time favorite. When I make my move to her room, it's the right time. She's never hard to please. Oh, no. That girl is pretty wild now. The girl's a super freak. The kind of girl you read about in magazines. That girl is pretty kinky. The girl's a super freak. I really love to taste her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super freak, super freak. She's super freaking out. Everybody sing. Super freak, super freak. She's a very special girl. From her head down to her toenails. Yeah, she'll wait for me backstage with her girlfriends in a limousine. Three's not a crowd to her, she says. Room 714, I'll be waiting. When I get there, she's got incense, wine, and candles. It's such a freaky scene. That girl is pretty kinky. Girl's a super freak. The kind of girl you read about in two-way magazines. That girl is pretty wild now. Girl's a super freak. I really like to taste her. Every time we meet, she's alright. She's alright. That girl's alright with me. Yeah. Hey, 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 hey. She's a super
You just heard Super Freak by Rick James. Now, I know I'm not the only one who, when I first heard it, I thought it was MC Hammer, Can't Touch This. But it is actually sampled. That's what MC Hammer did. He sampled the famous bass line for his biggest hit, You Can't Touch This, which actually won a Grammy Award in 1991. SHK님 also saying, MC Hammer 노래인 줄 초반 엄청 비슷하네요. Yeah, it was sampled, so that's why we all know it. But the original was Super Freak by Rick James, and it was the biggest pop hit for him. It reached number 16 in the US, and he had just modest success on the Hot 100, but had 4 number 1 R&B hits and secured a legend as a prolific producer and innovator of funk. This was released on Motown Records and featured backup vocals by The Temptations, something James points out in the song when he screams, "Temptations sing." And one of their members, Melvin Franklin, was Rick James's uncle. And like we said, it later got sampled by MC Hammer and exploded all around the world. Number 1 song everywhere, I think. Well, you're live in the studio in Busan this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to Midday Mate, the second half. You're listening to us on BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Gijang, Jeongwan and Noksan areas. I'm your host, Nick, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Jinli Nim saying, 진짜 범노래당. Yeah, I guess you would hear something like that in a bar, in a pub, while you're having a nice little sip of your beer. And we had a nice message from 만학도 영어님 on YouTube saying, in regards to the question of the day, which was asking, what's your favorite Christmas song? 가장 좋아하는 크리스마스 노래는 무엇인가요?가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문인데요. 만학도 영어님께서 노래를 별로 안 좋아해서 오늘 텍스트 토픽에 대해서 할 말은 없지만 라디오 청취 모드로 바꾸기 전에 꼭 할 말이 있어요. midday mate 모든 코너 다 좋지만 오늘의 쿼트가 제일 좋더라고요. 수업 시간에 많이 잘 써먹고 있습니다. 날마다 좋은 글귀 감사합니다. That's really nice of you to say. I'm glad that you find a lot of usefulness in today's quote. It's okay, not everyone is a music person, so that's why we do have a bit of variety with all of our segments here. And I'm glad today's quote is your favorite because we have it every day, which is awesome. And coming up very soon, we do have another one, so I hope you can listen to this and use this in your class time as well. I'm very happy that you get to find a lot of use out of it. Thank you very much. And on that note, I will remind you of the text topic. What is your favorite Christmas song? If you don't like a lot of music, if you're not really a music person, that's okay. You can, I don't know, tell me your mum's favorite song or your friend's favorite song. Any song is fine. You can send your answers to pound 9050 샵 9050, which will cost you 101. A KakaoTalk message, just search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 in Korean. You can add us, send us messages for free. You can also download the smartphone app, or even better, go onto YouTube, type in BEFM, click on Midday Mate. You can see me live in the studio and talk with all of the lovely mates in the live chatting area. To break down what's coming up in hour number 2, we're going to start with today's quote, where we introduce encouraging quotes from famous people, bite-sized banter after that, daily fun and conversations with a theme, and Kimberly will be leading the way there. Don't Make a Scene is after, where we introduce useful English expressions after listening to a short clip. And then to round off the show, we have Poetry in Motion, where we introduce a very nice Korean poem, and then we translate it into English as well. Of course, I'll be checking your messages throughout the show, so don't be afraid to send your messages. Maya Harnim saying, 아이고, 오늘은 지각. It's okay. Welcome. You can be late. This isn't math class. It's not homeroom class. You can be late. I won't get too angry. It's all right. Send your messages in. We're going to take a song break, and we'll be back with today's quote. This is Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, and this was requested by Hanyoung Chenim.
Let's go. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe with you. Shawty with you, with you. Shawty with you, under the mistletoe. Everyone's gathering around the fire, chestnuts roasting like a hot July. I should be chilling with my folks, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Word on the street, Santa's coming tonight. Reindeer's flying through the sky so high. I should be making a list, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe. With you, shawty with you, with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe. Yeah. The wise men follow the star, the way I follow my heart, and it led me to a miracle. Yeah. Don't you buy me nothing, don't you buy me nothing. I am feeling one thing, your lips on my lips. That's a merry, merry Christmas. It's the most beautiful time of the year. Lights fill the streets, spend so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow. I will be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holiday, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Yeah. Shawty with you, shawty with you, under the mistletoe. Yeah. Shawty with you, oh yeah, under the mistletoe, under the mistletoe. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Baby, that you love me so. Oh, 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 yeah. Kiss me underneath the mistletoe. Kiss me under the mistletoe. Show me, baby, that you love me so. Oh, 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 oh.
That was Mistletoe by Justin Bieber, requested by Hanyoung Chenim. Thank you very much for that request. I don't think we've ever played Justin Bieber here before, have we? Maybe we have, but I haven't had much Justin Bieber, so it was a very welcome voice, for sure. And for me, growing up, I was never a fan of Justin Bieber, because kind of a similar age, I always thought, oh, he's just a little kid. But the more he's grown up as an artist, the more I like him, and I think his music, when he gets older, is actually really good. So, yeah, perceptions change, right? Welcome back, everyone. It is now 1:11 in the afternoon. You're listening to Midday Mate on a hump day. I asked you a question just before the song. I asked you what your favorite Christmas song is. 가장 좋아하는 크리스마스 노래는 무엇인가요?가 오늘의 텍스트 토픽 질문이었는데요. We have it. The message, I knew the message was going to come, and it is our friend Sang-yoon Kim Nim who says, my favorite Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. I was counting down the minutes until somebody said that song. But you know what you said is correct. No wonder she's making a good fortune every year, even after 30 years, for sure. Every Christmas, I bet she gets the biggest, fattest paycheck. So, you know, that's what you get for making such a great song, a catchy song like that, right? Good for her. Good for her, for sure. Anyway, it's time for today's quote, and this is where we go over an encouraging quote from a famous or influential person. Today is a quote by arguably one of the most influential literary characters, he's not a character, writers in the world, William Shakespeare. And this is what he said: "If music be the food of love, play on. If music be the food of love, play on." 음악이 사랑의 음식이라면 계속 연주하세요. Now, William Shakespeare's words have stood the test of time, resonating with audiences for centuries. One of his most famous lines, which is this line, "If music be the food of love, play on." I guess that's Old English. Translated to modern English, it would be, "If music is the food of love, play on." It captures the power of music to evoke emotions and stir the soul. This line is from Shakespeare's play Twelfth Night, spoken by the character Duke Orsino as he muses on the nature of love. This line suggests that music nourishes love, just as food nourishes the body. In a broader sense, Orsino is expressing his desire for more music to indulge his feelings of love and longing. He's in a melancholic state, infatuated with the idea of love, and believes that music can amplify and perhaps even satisfy his emotional cravings. The line sets the tone for the themes of love, desire, and the complexities of human emotions that permeate the play. Overall, it reflects the idea that art and beauty, in this case music, play a significant role in shaping and expressing our feelings, particularly in matters of the heart. And that was today's quote by William Shakespeare. "If music be the food of love, play on." 음악이 사랑의 음식이라면 계속 연주하세요. A fantastic quote from probably one of the most influential people that we can have on today's quote. Hopefully that resonated with you in some way. I'm sure, especially if you are a musician as well, it resonated even further. And Christmas is a time of love and music as well, so this couldn't be any more of an appropriate quote, I think. We have Chase messaging in saying, "Hello, I love white Christmases." Me too. I haven't seen a white Christmas in 12 years. I hope I can one day. And I hope you can one day as well, Chase Nim. Praying for that snow to come to Busan one day, one miracle on December the 25th. We're going to take a song break and we'll be back with bite-sized banter. This was requested by TJ Yonim, "My Only Wish This Year" by Britney Spears.
I took a walk in the snow. Couples holding hands, places to go. Seems like everyone but me is in love. Santa, can you hear me? I signed my letter that I sealed with a kiss. I sent it off and just said this: I know exactly what I want this year. Santa, can you hear me? I want my baby, baby. I want someone to love me, someone to hold. Maybe, maybe you'll be all my home in a big red bowl. Can you hear me? I have been so good this year, and all I want
Welcome back to Midday Mate, one and all. It is time for our Hump Day episode of Bite Size Banter, and we have Kimberly in the house. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How is your Hump Day?
It is very good.
Very good. Awesome. Yeah.
Almost at Christmas.
I know. Have you set everything up? Is everything prepared in your house?
No, I have not bought any presents yet.
No presents? Are you the type to spend a decent amount of money on presents, or are you more about just tokens of your love?
I'm very specific. I only buy like maybe 2 people presents and then I go all out for them.
Oh, so I assume your husband and your mother?
A friend.
A friend.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Mom.
Oh no, Kimberly's mother. Oh dear.
She's
Sorry.
in America. It's okay.
Fair enough. So what are we talking about today?
Today's question is, what's a holiday you'd like to celebrate that isn't in your country?
Oh.
There's so many different holidays and festivals all around the world. But which is something that you want to do here?
다른 나라의 기념일을 한 번쯤 꼭 즐겨보고 싶은 기념일이 있다면 무엇인가요? I guess I automatically think of places like, I think of like Chuseok, and then I think we don't have 3 or 4 day vacation in England. We have the odd one day off here and there, like St. George's Day or maybe bank holidays.
I don't know what those are.
Bank holidays are just it's just a day off because the banks aren't open.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe every few months you get one of those. St. George's Day. St. George is the patron saint of England. It's mythological though because he slayed a dragon.
Ah, whoa.
Yeah, so
cool.
that's a day off for some reason. Lots of people, they don't take it literally, but
Right.
everyone likes a day off. And even these days in Korea with with Chuseok, and you got loads of days, right? Like
So
Liberation Day, 광복절, 한글날. While there is really important meaning behind them, maybe it's getting a bit lost as the years go by. People are like, "Where is my 빨간 날?"
All right. Just looking for that day off of work.
I'm guilty of that, right?
Kind of.
I guess I would have to say either Chuseok, if that could go to the UK, because I think long vacations are good. But usually in England and in a lot of European countries, there is a lot of summer and winter vacation by European law. So you get like 4 weeks a year of legal minimum. So I guess it's not necessary, but it would be nice. Yeah, Chuseok or Oktoberfest.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Oktoberfest would be nice. I don't know how legit it is in Germany. I've never been during Oktoberfest. I don't know if it's a day off and everyone just drinks on the streets or...
I think it is.
It is?
My friend goes every year to Oktoberfest, and he showed me a video when people are barging into to get a table or to get a seat. They like run and then they jump over.
Wow.
And, yeah, it's crazy.
That sounds fun. They do Oktoberfest, 간단하게 in Korea as well, in some areas.
Yeah.
But, it's not like a...
National holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. Just a beer drinking day.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, yeah. They do have a lot of beer festivals, which are really cool. Make it a national holiday. The Germans know.
Right. Let us off work to enjoy that day. Because I know Centum here, we have, I think, 2 of those every year.
They make that day and the day after. Just recovery, recovery day.
The day after.
What would you say?
I was thinking of La Tomatina from Spain. Have you heard of it before?
Yes, very famous.
Yes, the huge tomato throwing fights.
Yeah, the pictures just look insane.
Yes.
It's just a giant spaghetti meatball sauce the city becomes, right? Yeah.
So they just, 200, or from my research, it says that 20,000 people gather with like their super ripe tomatoes. And before you throw it, though, what you have to do is squish it in your hands, just so it doesn't hurt anyone.
Right.
So you squish it and then you throw it, and it's just so messy. I love it.
Wow, that's really cool. And that's that's like a big holiday, I guess.
Yes, it is. A huge festival on the last Wednesday of August, which is great because today is Wednesday too.
I guess the weather's really hot. Have some refreshing tomato. Maybe you'd have to wear goggles because the citrus, or do they have citrus? I don't know. The acid from a tomato must sting your eyes.
It probably would.
Yeah, that sounds really fun. Yeah, I've never been. Really want to go. Listeners, if you could celebrate a holiday that isn't a holiday in your home country, but you wish you could import it from somewhere else, what would it be? Would it be La Tomatina from Spain? Would it be the cheese rolling festival from England, there is one festival.
Oh, yeah.
They roll cheese down a hill and they have to catch it.
And then whoever
Catches
catches it, they win the cheese.
Yeah. Lots of people get broken legs and stuff from it, I hear.
Really?
The cheese wheel is huge.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would you do with all that cheese?
Oh, it wouldn't last long in my fridge. Listeners, let us know. And Kimberly, I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. A holiday you'd like to celebrate that isn't in your country. Thinking about it, I recently had a nice Thanksgiving experience with a lot of people, and Thanksgiving would be nice in the UK, I think, because in England, I've mentioned it before, we only have Christmas. Christmas is the only holiday where people gather and get together as a family and eat a lot of food. But, you know, our transatlantic cousins, they have lots of them. They have lots of Independence and Thanksgiving days. So I would like one of those days too. Any day would be good. Just another day off would be great, really. But thankfully, Korea has a lot of these days, which I'm very thankful for. All right. Coming up next, we do have Don't Make a Scene, and we're going to be talking about one of our movies. Actually, Maya Hanem on YouTube mentioned this. In a comment, she said, 크리스마스에는 워킹 타이틀 영화 보는 게 okay, and 브리짓 존스 그리고 Love Actually. Well, good for you, because the movie we're going over for Don't Make a Scene is Love Actually, which will be coming up right after this song. This is Thank God It's Christmas by Queen, requested by Jenny Nim.
My love, we've had our share of tears. Oh, my friend, we've had our hopes and fears. Oh, my friends, it's been a long, hard year, but now it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. The moon and stars seem awful cold and bright. Let's hope the snow will make this Christmas right. My friends, the world will share this special night, because it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. For one night. Thank God it's Christmas. Yeah. Thank God it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. Can it be Christmas? Let it be Christmas every day. Oh, my love, we live in troubled days. Oh, my friend, we have the strangest ways. Oh, my friends, on this one day of days, thank God it's Christmas. Yes, it's Christmas. Thank God it's Christmas. For one day. Thank God
That was Thank God It's Christmas by Queen, requested by Jenny Nim. Thank you very much for that Christmassy song request. I'm loving all of this Christmas music today. It's been fantastic so far. It is now time for Don't Make a Scene, and this is where we do make a scene by taking a movie or a TV show, listening to one clip and then breaking it up into 5 days and learning one expression each day. This week, we're going over the romantic comedy Love Actually from 2003 or 3, I think. It's a great movie. It's not an anthology. It's a collection of many different love stories. And lots of famous people are in this movie. As you can see from the picture, it's got Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, Alan Rickman, Rowan Atkinson. There you go. Keira Knightley. There you go. There's a bit of an enlarged picture. Emma Thompson, Colin Firth as well. You know, the stars just keep coming out of this. So the scene we're going over today is where Alan Rickman's character, he's in a department store looking for a gift, not for his wife, but for another girl he's interested in. Not the best of scenarios, but it's a very funny scene. And he comes across Rowan Atkinson, who plays the jewelry seller, the store clerk. Now, Alan Rickman wants to be very quick and buy this piece of jewelry before his wife can see. But Rowan Atkinson is taking his sweet time. He's being very slow because he seems to enjoy his job, right? He seems to be proud of the work he does. But this is not what the customer wants. The customer wants to be quick. So let's take a listen to that scene.
Looking for anything in particular, sir?
Yes, that necklace there, how much is it?
It's £270.
All right, I'll have it.
Lovely. Would you like it gift wrapped?
Yes, all right.
Lovely. Let me just pop it in the box. There.
Look, could we be quite quick?
Certainly, sir. Ready in the flashiest of flashes. There.
That's great.
Not quite finished.
Look, actually, I don't need a bag. I'll just put it in my pocket.
No, this isn't a bag, sir.
Really?
This is so much more than a bag.
I'm just feeling very 답답해요, very frustrated, by listening to that. I know what Alan Rickman is doing is very bad, and he's in the wrong, but you can't help but feel like it's a tense situation, right? So, yesterday, we learnt, would you like it gift wrapped? And the day before, we learnt looking for anything in particular. We have Maya Hanim messaging in saying, 그 백화점 장면. 이 장면 생각만 해도 웃겨요. I totally agree. And he puts all of the 중간에 말린 꽃까지 다 넣고, right? He's putting everything in, then he puts 통계피, right? He puts a cinnamon stick in, and then he just does some weird magician stuff. It's a very funny scene. So, the phrase we're looking at today is very simple, but many people don't know how to use it properly. It is lovely. Lovely. Very simple word, right? You think, oh, lovely. 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 사랑스럽다? 는 뜻이 아닙니다. Lovely는 사랑스럽다는 뜻이 아니고요. 솔직히 말하면 lovable 이라는 단어가 조금 더 그 뜻이랑 가까운 것 같아요. Sorry about that. Lovable is more similar to 사랑스럽다. But lovely is really not used in many countries except England. Well, mostly it's used in England. And in England, we use the word lovely all the time. All the time. It's commonly used to express approval, admiration, pleasure, very casually. So lovely라는 단어는요, 영국 영어에서 일상 대화에서 자주 쓰이며 어떤 것이나 경험, 사람에 대해서 매력적이고 착하고 즐겁고 훌륭하다는 긍정적인 감정을 나타내는 표현입니다. So, for example, in England we'll say, oh, I had a lovely time at the beach today. I had a lovely time at the beach today. 뭐 정말 해변에서 사랑스러운 시간을 보냈다는 뜻이 아니죠. 아주 즐거운 시간을 보냈어 라는 뜻이에요. I had a lovely time today. I had a lovely time. It means I had a great time. You could say, oh, what a lovely dress you're wearing. 정말 이쁜 드레스 입었네. A very pretty dress, a very lovely dress. You could say as well, the weather was absolutely lovely for the picnic. 소풍 날씨가 정말 완벽했어. The weather was lovely. Or you can say, now this is the most common one, she's such a lovely person. Always so kind and caring. Now, if somebody is a lovely person, 그 사람이 너무 사랑스럽다는 뜻이 아니에요. 그 사람이 엄청 착하다는 뜻이에요. 아주 매력적이고 그냥 좋은 사람이에요. So, she's such a lovely person. Now, I say this a lot. She's so lovely, or he's so lovely. Mainly use it to the opposite sex. This is quite funny because my wife is American, so she doesn't really use the word lovely. And when I use the word lovely to describe other people, she would get a little bit jealous. Sorry if you're listening, babe, but yeah, you did. So I would say, oh, she's so lovely. And I guess in a non-British person's point of view, she thought, wait a minute, you think they're lovely? Do you like them? And there was a bit of cultural misunderstanding there. But in England, we say lovely all the time. Everyone is lovely. And I call the chatting people here, I call all my mates here lovely as well. It also means delicious. Thank you for the tea. It was lovely. 차 고마워. 정말 맛있었어. But in this situation, he says lovely to his sentences, right? Can we listen to that clip one more time?
All right, I'll have it.
Lovely.
Yes, all right.
Lovely.
There you go. So he says, okay, I'll have it. 네, 그럼 살게요. Lovely. In here, in this situation, lovely just means 알겠습니다. 좋은 선택입니다. It's just, doesn't really have much meaning. He's just saying, lovely. Good choice. Very good. Very well. So it has a very versatile meaning. If you go to the UK, you will hear this a lot. Lovely. Soynim saying, Midday Mate is so lovely. Nick is so lovely. 감사합니다. Very lovely. You're lovely. Everybody is lovely. And also Jenny Nim saying, lovely 쓰는 거 종종 보는데 오해 안 해야겠네요. Yeah, be careful. If somebody calls you lovely, it doesn't mean they like you. Like you. It just means they think you're a kind or a nice person. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're going to take a song break and then we'll be right back. This was requested by Benny Nim. This is 첫눈 by EXO.
첫눈 오는 이런 오후에 너희에게 전화를 걸 수만 있다면 기쁠 텐데 벌써 1년이 지났는데 난 아직 미련 가득해서 쓸쓸해 어느새 혼자만 시계를 되돌려 1년 전으로 갈 수 있다면 지금 우린 달라졌을까 이 바보 같은 소리지 그래도 만약 너를 만나면 눈물 차올라 바보 같은 난 아무 말 못해 말해줘 Merry Merry Christmas 안녕 잘 지내는 거지 내리면 멍든 가슴이 모두 하얗게 다 덮여지게 될까 미안해 잘해주지 못해 후회만 가득했던 그 크리스마스 불빛 가득한 거리 혼자 걸었어 다들 행복해 보여 너는 언제나 공기처럼 있어줄 거란 착각에 멍청이 보내 내가 너무 미안해 난 얘기 지나고 나면 너무 소중해 왜 그때는 모르는 걸까 지금은 다를 거야 말해주고파 너를 만나면 눈물 차올라 바보 같은 난 아무 말 못해 말해줘 Merry Merry Christmas 안녕 잘 지내는 거지 내리면 멍든 가슴이 모두 하얗게 덮여지게 될까 눈물인지 눈 때문인지 점점 너 멀리 보여 한 일이야 너의 생각만으로 눈물 차 흐르니 말야 다시 너에게로 가고 싶어 무슨 일이든 할 수 있어 지금까지 삶이 모두 사라진다 해도 눈물 차올라 바보 같은 난 아무 말 못해 말해줘 Merry Merry Christmas 안녕 잘 지내는 거지 Baby 모든 가슴이 모두 하얗게 덮여지게 될까 미안해 잘해주지 못해 후회만 가득해도 너를 만나면 눈물 차올라 난 아무 말 못하는 날 Merry Merry Christmas 잘 지내는 거니 먹는 가슴이 모두 하얗게 덮여지게 될까 눈물인지 눈 때문인지 점점 너 멀리 보이던 그 크리스마스
We just listened to 첫눈 by EXO, requested by Benny Nim. Thank you very much for that lovely song request. And lovely was the word that we were going over for Don't Make a Scene from the movie Love Actually. Sorry about my voice. It's a little bit gruff right now. I think I need to drink some more water. But the word lovely, like we were talking about, an interesting comment. 소희님 said, 약간 영혼 없는 것 같기도 해요. Lovely. 살짝 그래요. 그런 것 같아요. Sometimes it's used without even thinking about it. So, but I do mean it. When I'm talking about you guys, I do mean, you're all lovely. And that's not a 영원히 없는 것. Juliet Nim saying it's lovely all the time in England. Yeah, I think maybe because the weather's not so great, we have to say lovely so that we believe that things are actually lovely. Yeah. It's a good word though, so use it if you can. People do like the word. It is a nice word. Soinim also saying that they have to go to work, saying goodbye. Thank you for tuning in, Soinim. I hope you have a wonderful and safe day. Stay warm as well. Christine Nim messaging in, saying what they like to listen to, and also that they usually drive home from work during the show and enjoy listening in, especially during Quote of the Day. It's so funny hearing answers shouted out on the radio, and today was my last day at work, so no more radio, but I'll listen at home when I can, and I'll use YouTube next time. And from the 24th, I'll be abroad, so definitely MIA. Well, I'm so sad to hear that it's your last day at work, but on to better things. And you're going abroad. I wish you have a safe time. Are you going abroad permanently? If you are, I wish you all the best. Please tune in every now and then. I do like hearing your answers. I do appreciate how you message in during the question of the day. Have a great day and be safe, my friend. All right. It is now time for Poetry in Motion. And this is where we go over a great Korean poem and we also translate it into English. Today's poem is called 별 해는 밤, A Night of Counting Stars by Yoon Dong-ju. 계절이 지나가는 하늘에는 가을로 가득 차 있습니다. 나는 아무 걱정도 없이 가을 속의 별들을 다 헬듯합니다. The sky is so full to the brim with autumn as the season makes its way across it. It is as if I had no worries at all, so I could count all the stars nestled in autumn. So, Yoon Dong-ju was born in 1917 and lived until 1945. The poet was most loved by the Korean people, uprightly sought the direction of the times and life through literature, even in difficult times of the colonial rule. He consistently wrote poems in Korean that pondered and reflected on the reality and community faced. And this led to his imprisonment on charges of independence movement and his death at the young age of 27. However, the poems that put him in danger have since resonated and breathes in the hearts of many. And that was today's song. We went through A Night of Counting Stars by Yoon Dong-ju. We're going to take a song break and then we'll be back. This is Joy by NCT Dream.
to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Joy, joy to the world. 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 Joy to the world. The Lord is gone. Let earth receive our King. Let every home prepare Him room. And heaven and nature see. And heaven and nature see. And heaven and nature see.
Roses are red, violets are blue. We are the finer than any other poem. 내게 보여줄래 모두들의 smile. Living on earth 같은 시간 tonight. 별 아래 기적 기억해. 두 손 모아 see a magic place in
Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat the sounding joy. Repeat, repeat the sounding joy. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Joy, joy to the world. 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 날 바라본 그 눈빛 속 넘친 그대 온기. 나를 감싸온 밤 온 세상에 그 사랑이 번지길 저 하늘에 기도해. 전사들 노래로 이 밤이 빛나길. Joy to the world.
똑같은 마음과 박자 똑같은 발이에 버리게. Let this sauce. Everybody come along, come along. 그닥 말이 필요 없는 교감 자리에 오늘보다 오래 남은 순간을 we celebrate.
Repeat the sounding
Celebration.
Repeat the sounding joy.
Everlasting.
Repeat the sounding joy. Joy 내를 끌어 Christmas 밤은 너무 내게 곁은 천국이어서 우리 나가줘. Joy, joy, joy to the world. Christmas 날이 널 기다려. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10,
Glistening once again.
with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that chooses the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope for Janice and Jen.
And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go.
Now there's a tree in the Grand Hotel,
One in the park as well,
the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start.
And the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots
Is the wish of Barney and Ben.
Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk.
Is the hope for Janice and Jen.
And the Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
We just listened to two request songs back to back. We listened to Joy by NCT Dream first. That was requested by Jin Lee Nim, who also messaged in saying, I love 지성, 막내 지성. 이제는 음악만 들어도 프로그램명 알겠지성. 죄송해요. It's okay. It's okay. I guess Jisung is the young member of the band. It was a very nice song. Thank you very much for that request. We also played, after that, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Perry Como, and that was requested by Christine Nim, who also said they heard this song from Miracle on 34th Street, one of their favorite Christmas movies. Looking forward to Christmas. Awesome. And then Christine clarified, they're just going for winter break, so they're going to be back. Okay, that's good. I'm glad you'll be back. I hope you have a really nice rest. It's well deserved for sure. Also got a really nice message from Juliet Nim, who said, during poetry time, echoing makes Nick's voice great, in spite for just being a few moments. Oh, that means a lot. Thank you very much. I always thought it was kind of odd, sounding like I was in some kind of 동굴, some kind of cave. But it makes me very happy to know that you like it. So, 칭찬 감사합니다. It is now time to wrap up today's show. It is 1:53 in the afternoon. I hope you've all had a wonderful, wonderful hump day. Remember, tomorrow we're going to have Michael in the studio for Movie Close-Up, as well as some other great content coming your way. We are going to play one more request song for our final song. It was requested by Sang-Yoon Kim Nim. This is All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Everyone, have a wonderful afternoon.
I don't want